today, Julie Couret is here to advise us on the next steps to take when you have a bad boss.
It happens, unfortunately. I know.
Red flag, red flag. That's right. Welcome back.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. So what exactly constitutes a bad boss?
So a leader that's disconnected, that takes a long time to respond to your emails, maybe doesn't pay attention during meetings, does not give you any feedback on your job performance, maybe doesn't give you good feedback in your job performance, is too busy to really give you any guidance on projects. When you're asking for information so you can move forward, they're not providing that information, or it's just not useful.
Sure. Okay. So that's kind of the red flag to look out for, I guess. If
So
you have a
those
bad
are your
boss.
standard bad boss
Sure.
things. I mean, obviously, if they're creating a hostile work environment, clearly that's bad.
Right.
You need to exit the situation. But my whole thought is that if you have a bad boss, can you still enjoy your job? And what are things you can do about that?
So what can you do?
Well, first off, maybe look at what I'm really doing in my role. What's my individual purpose? Because what happens is we put a lot of, and listen, in an ideal world, you should love your boss, okay? You should have this great leader. But if that doesn't happen, you can still be happy. Look at what your sole purpose is. What are you doing? What are you contributing to? And really put your energy and focus on my end result, my end project. Or maybe think about the people you collaborate with, peers, partners, other departments, and seek your energy and your validation from them.
Wonderful. Okay. And then, so can we still enjoy our job? Is that possible? And then with having mentors, I guess, mentors help, right?
Right. So the whole purpose of having a leader is somebody that can give us insight and be a little, someone that has a little more wisdom than we might have. And if that's lacking from a leader, well, you can find a mentor. And a mentor can be someone within your company or even completely outside of your industry. And I recommend everyone to have a great mentor. Even if you have a great boss, they're just bonus. But in the place of having a great leader, find a mentor, someone that you look up to, someone that can maybe have a hard conversation with you. You know, a mentor or a leader really should be someone that can look out for your best interests and give you the advice that you need to hear. And so in the place of having someone that's not tuned in, who's in your org chart as your boss, you can still have someone in your corner.
So what if we want feedback on our job performance and we're not getting it? I mean, that's one aspect you mentioned. Well, what do we do? Where do we go? Is
Yes.
it appropriate to ask?
Yes. Okay. So when you are sitting there saying, okay, I really forget it. I don't need a leader. I got a mentor. Check, check, check. But gosh, how am I doing? Because I'm going to get a performance evaluation at the end of the year and I need to know what's going on. You simply can drive that conversation and you have to be ready for it and tell your boss this is what you're looking for. So you pull out your performance evaluation template or you pull out your job description and you go ahead and write, this is how I'm doing. These are the outcomes. These are the things I've delivered. These are my measurable objectives that I've achieved. This is my status. And tell your boss, I'd love to give you an update on how I'm doing according to my job description. Can I get in your calendar for that? Even the worst boss ever is not going to say no to that. They'll be like, all right, let's
not right.
I've never seen that yet.
Right.
And then, but when you go into that conversation, make sure that you really press for feedback as well. To say, okay, this is what the job says, this is what I'm doing, but how do you feel I'm doing on it? And see what you can get from them. Because at least when the time comes to get your real performance evaluation, you've got something locked down and you also know where you stand.
And when we're looking for that other job, I mean, if it's just not working out, I mean, any tips? Should you tell this mentor of yours, or what,
yes.
what should you do?
So you really do want to have a conversation with a trusted person and get some feedback from someone else that might have been in that same position, somebody that might have left that boss as well, to find out what's their take on it. Should I talk to my boss currently? And then be discreet. If you have a leader that you do not feel is in your corner, you don't want to necessarily have an open conversation about it. Maybe call your friends and say, this is what I'm looking for. On your LinkedIn profile, maybe don't change it to accepting job opportunities.
Right, yeah.
Yes, maybe don't click the button on that. But we've got some really great job boards in New Orleans. WorkNOLA.com is terrific and has a lot of resources.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you, Madeir. Okay, so to learn more about Julie, head to 7602coach.com. And of course, there's much more to come on Great Day.